Hey, I'm Jay from the Kubz. Welcome back to another episode of Lil Guardsman. We are continuing exactly where we left off from the last episode, so if you haven't seen that one yet, make sure you watch it, then come over here and we can continue. If you guys cool with that, you down with that? Everybody get ready and buckle up, because here we go! So I ended the last episode abruptly, had to handle some things, but we are back now, and we last left off on the royal right, and it says, my spies have informed me that there is increasing dissatisfaction fostering dissent within the enemy's inner circle. Do with that information what you will. In addition to the forces that were drafted, the outcome of the last battle was also due to the state of our equipment. Pay extra attention to what our men, women, and creatures are marching into battle with. Striker. Although their proposals for addressing our little food shortage problem was rushed through council without their scrutiny or approval, please extend my associate from Catering Corp every possible courtesy. And don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Nothing to see here, as they say. Councilwoman Ash. Guardsman Randy has been brought out of forced retirement to supervise our food stores. Welcome back, Randy. Middle manager Mike Melroy. I have stolen a deck of tarot cards off an old wandering nomad type woman. So far, everything I predicted has come true. Now, the old bag yelled something about a curse if the cards were overused as I was running away, but I'm sure it's nothing. Look at me, I'm batting 1,000. I've got all the answers, call me now. Malcolm, fortune teller to the stars. So that was confusing as shit, and it kind of messed with my head a little bit, so I'm gonna have to refer back to the royal right every so often. But here we go, everybody. Let's get some truth spray, because that's what I say. X-ray, okay. Whip. Because it's it. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I always try to rhyme everything. Let me just shut my dumb ass up. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. I might do one and then another. And we are good. Maybe not as much truth spray? Yeah, maybe not as much truth spray. Nah, you know what? I love the truth spray.
Hear ye, hear ye! I have come to relay the terms of the immediate and unconditional surrender of the sprawl to the kingdom of Petrard, as dictated by His Royal Highness Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard. Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk, who was daughter of King Fangirl, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen...
Okay, we get it!
Yes, I know who he is. Remember? I told the princess not to marry him, and I'm feeling better about that choice by the second.
So what do I do with this information? Let me call Striker.
Are you out of your mind? You want to let an enemy of the state who is here with terms of our immediate and unconditional surrender into the kingdom?
Fair enough. Fair play.
Sure, why don't we just set a place for...
You're right. Sorry. Okay. Automatic deny. Or should I send him to jail? No, you know what? You know what they do to people like him in jail?
Very well. Refuse my offer. I only wanted to help your miserable queendom. This war shouldn't take much longer anyway. The Petrardian forces will prevail.
Get the hell out of here.
They didn't seem like an immediate threat. Maybe things could have improved through diplomacy? Huh. Well, that doesn't make me feel good. Maybe I should rewind that. All right, let's talk to him real quick.
Let me in, peasant. Princess Desdemona.
Peasant? Wow, I didn't realize you were royalty.
Well, I'm not.
So that means you are also a peasant, right? And it's Queen Desdemona now, so put some respect on her name.
Very well. Let me in, person of equal social standing. Queen Desdemona will want to hear what I have to say.
Okay.
Apart from the mistake of calling her princess, this guy sounds like he may have some important information.
I don't think you were talking to me, but you're right, I do.
What else do we do with that information? Can we know what that information actually is? Can I use the decoder ring?
Remind me what you're delivering again?
The terms of the immediate and unconditional surrender of the sprawl to the kingdom of Petrard, as dictated by His Royal Highness Prince...
Got it, thank you. Let me take a look.
All right, so I think this is the right choice right here. Decoding the Holy Ghost out of this. The terms of surrender describe every citizen of the sprawl bending over and blank their blank, but that's been crossed out and replaced with blanking all of the blank and their blank.
Yikes.
Yes, the document is decidedly thorough and frightfully specific.
What do I do with that information? That is pretty crazy. Let me call Councilwoman Ash. I feel like I can always rely on her.
Terms of immediate and unconditional surrender, is it? Let them in, but make sure you know exactly what is on their mind. You know what they say, keep your enemies close, and your friends so close you're practically kissing.
Is that what they say?
Sure is, and I should know. I have a lot of friends.
Whoa.
With that philosophy, I'm not surprised.
So many people have kissed that stank-ass mouth? With that hot-ass breath? Okay. I'm gonna let you win. Just because he reads the terms to the queen doesn't mean that that's automatically gonna mean she's gonna sign it. She can hear what he has to say.
Thank you. I'm sure your queen will be very excited to hear these terms of surrender for herself, and perhaps we can figure out some way to put an end to this bloody war.
Yeah, why not? Hopefully I made the right choice. You were right to let them in, but you might have saved the advisor's time by learning their full intentions. So we made the right choice by letting him in, but we don't get the ribbon because we didn't go about it the right way.
Ahoy, child manning the gate!
Ahoy! Adult in a basket?
Ha ha! I like your spirit. I am here to enlist in Her Majesty's Air Force.
Bro got a whole BBL on his chin. Okay, let's talk to you.
Once inflated, my grand contraption shall sail high above the clouds. First, I will destroy the enemy Air Force, and then it will take me no time at all to traverse the entire world at that altitude.
Sure.
Wow, that sounds so cool. Traverse the entire world in what exactly?
Hot air balloon?
Why, it's a balloon, of course. When inflated to almost bursting, this ball will carry me up into the sky, keeping myself inside this wicker basket aloft. Simple science.
I don't trust hot air balloons.
Wow.
We do need more people in the Royal Army, so let me refer back to the Royal Right. Well, it doesn't really say anything about the army. I need to know more about his hot air balloon, but I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know which item to use. I can't use the whip because that doesn't even make any sense. Maybe the X-ray? Just to see what's inside of this hot air balloon? It's a lighter. Okay, obviously for the hot air balloon.
This is my heat source. Fire. You see, when I fill the balloon with hot air, it goes up. Boom. Science.
Yeah.
You can't just say, boom, science, and expect it to work. Do you actually think that tiny lighter is going to be strong enough to inflate a balloon that big?
Yes. Why? Do you have something more suitable?
The flame thing! Give blowtorch!
Here, take this. I swiped it from a doe-eyed singing psychopath.
Yes! I missed that doe-eyed singing psychopath. I wish there was more of that.
Thank you, child. With this, I could sail the world in perhaps even 76 days, give or take.
Hold on, you need to protect us first. You're part of the army now. Because I'm going to accept you into the army right here, right now. There you go, handsome.
Tally-ho! Now I'll show those smug bastards at the Royal Academy Club who doubted me. With this powerful new heat source, I shall sail high into the sky and into destiny itself. Bon voyage!
Enjoy the battle.
I love it when we make the right choices. Because I'm just guessing everybody when I use the items. I'm pulling shit right out of my ass. But the catering services, right?
I remember you.
Yes.
Really? Most people don't. Regardless, I am here today on behalf of Catering Corp regarding our services and food management.
Yeah, I remember you. NPC behavior.
We are prepared to oversee the appropriate distribution of the Sprawl's food rations up until the time when this war is resolved in favor of either side.
Very heroic of you to volunteer aid.
The proposed services rendered come with a detailed budget and a projected ROI.
Less heroic.
I think I immediately let you in, right? No questions asked? I think that we just do our thing. Because you're here to help us with the food.
You may enter, and do your best to help us with our food crisis.
Thank you. We at Catering Corp know that you and your general population are going to enjoy eating Soylent Beige nutrient bars as much as we enjoyed making them.
Congratulations, you helped with the food shortage crisis. However, it comes at a terrible, terrible cost. But you helped with the food shortage crisis. So why didn't we get 3 stars? It's gonna be a game over if I don't get 2.5 stars at least.
Guardian defender types would be out fighting on the front lines. Let's move it along. I got a Goblinball match to set up.
And you are...
Albert St. Lush, manager of the Sprawl Brawlers.
Look, it says here, please extend my associate from Catering Corp every possible courtesy and don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Nothing to see here, as they say. Maybe I should have talked to him a little longer instead of just letting him in. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go talk to him first and maybe we'll get a higher score. Because I think we just need to...
It has come to our attention that the food rations are being severely mismanaged. If this trend is allowed to continue, the sprawl will be completely out of food in a week.
Are you sure your numbers are correct?
Of course our numbers are correct. All we do is numbers. We eat, sleep, and breathe numbers.
I just realized that his chef hat is at the very top of his hair. That's funny.
Sounds like you take this pretty seriously. You must really enjoy cooking.
Cooking has nothing to do with it. This is all about cold, hard facts, which coincidentally is the temperature and consistency of our food.
Let me call Councilwoman Ash.
Oh, goody. I've been expecting the Catering Corp to arrive with a plan to aid us with the food shortage crisis. It's said to be a good, solid plan, and a little more. And that's all I need to hear. Let him in at once so we can begin to address this population growth problem once and for all.
I thought it was a food ration problem.
Tomato, tomato.
Okay, so we learned 2 little pieces of info, but she told us to just let him in immediately. So I better get more than 2 stars this time, even though it's gonna be the same result as when I let him in the previous time without rewinding
You may
time.
enter, and do your best.
Let me see what I got. Because this doesn't make sense. I still got 2 stars. You know what? Fuck this. Let's go to the next person.
And you are...
Albert St. Lush, manager of the Sprawl Brawlers.
I don't trust this guy. He looks so shady.
I didn't think any more home games were being played this season. You know, because of the siege of the Sprawl, the threat of invasion, and the ongoing war that could destroy us all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me in and I'll make sure we get one last game.
No.
You sound very confident about that.
What's not to be confident about? I'm a Goblinball manager. I've been managing Goblinball since you was in diapers. Besides, I've got a plan how we can get a game going.
How's that? Let me see. Let me do some truth spray. Huh?
I'm gonna put an absolute boatload of money on the Sprawl Brawlers today, under an assumed name, obviously. All they need are those tools of the trade, and they're a shoo-in to win it. So long as the players don't ask any questions about what they're getting, it's totally legit. The secret ingredient is pure basilisk venom. If I didn't have them, I'd be crazy to bet on them.
Confiscate. That looks
Well, there ain't
very
no way I'm
dangerous and
gonna win
pointy.
with these bombs now.
Okay. Well, we learned everything we need to
I've
know.
gotta know. How are you gonna field a team for a Goblinball match?
Most of the choice players from the Sprawl Brawlers are out fighting on the front, protecting the innocent, blah, blah, blah. My plan is grab the best looking prospects from whoever we've got defending the walls, load them up with, confidence, and put the team together.
I
You
don't
think
trust
that the
that.
best of the rest from the Sprawl could really go toe-to-toe with a proper Goblinball team?
Absolutely. And just between you and me, I think there's a chance we may have the better team. Wink.
All right.
You
I
didn't
get it.
actually wink, you know. You just yelled the word wink.
Or did I? Wink.
Yeah, you did. Twice.
You know what? I'm gonna yell out the word deny and oh shit! Wait, jail. He was gonna do some illegal activities.
What? You can't arrest me. I'm a Goblinball legend. Look, can I level with you? I know this will weaken our defenses, but the Sprawl really needs this right now. I really need this right now. And you could probably use this envelope full of gold I've conveniently left for you right there out in the open.
Yeah, jail. Jail time. Bro's a crook. Dude's shady. He brought performance-enhancing drugs, and they're all mine now.
Your daddy would be so disappointed how you treated one of his heroes.
Nah, he's a good, honest man, unlike you. My dad's gonna be real proud of me. Now you're heading to jail.
But we got the full shebang. It was absolutely the right thing for the Sprawls spreading thin resources, but now there won't be a Goblinball game. And where's the fun in that? You will not be able to visit the arena. It's okay. Goblinball was whack anyway. I'd rather just watch basketball or something.
Echo!
Echo!
Oh my god, what a lame joke.
What is?
That your name is Echo and
Echo!
I hate myself.
What do you want, dude?
What do you want, Echo? And don't you dare say Echo again.
All right, little sister. Chill out. You clearly don't have any of my peace blossom left.
Where did that even go? Oh, Garby has it. I forgot we sold it to him.
What are you doing here?
The Mages Guild are all gathering in the sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
Say echo again. Moving on. Last time, who summoned?
Who summoned you?
The High Council of the Mages Guild summoned their membership by sending a glowing green light into the sky. A sort of signal that tells us we're all needed.
I get it. The mage signal. Good thing you were looking up.
You're telling me?
Let's talk to you again. One more time.
The reason I founded the Mages Guild was so that we wouldn't have to all gather together this way. It was a set of guiding principles that all mages would adhere to. So if you knew a mage, you knew what to expect. Kept people from fearing us. Now it looks like some mages want people to fear us. It won't end well.
Guiding principles, board, guiding
That
principles.
sounds to me like a good thing. A set of governing rules to make sure people feel safe? Am I wrong?
I don't think you are, but darker forces in the guild sure do. They think the rules are too strict. They want to use magic to control people, and eventually, the whole kingdom. If we don't stop them, there could be a rift in the guild itself with mages on both sides. It's getting pretty hairy.
What do I do with all this information, everybody? Do I just let him in? Do I give him this? Do you want some of that? Illegal performance-enhancing drugs, the secret ingredient, basilisk venom. I guess we're just gonna accept you. We trust him. I mean, he was at the queen's wedding. Like, you don't get invited to the queen's wedding unless you really like that. Or maybe he was giving everybody that good shit. I don't know. He was smoking something
Thanks,
serious.
Lil. I better get to the Mages Guild. But first, I may stop by the Twisted Sister and grab some grub. Man, have I got a case of the munchies. Rock on, little buddy.
He was here on official guild business. Sure, he's a stoner windbag, but he's good people. I guess we didn't even have the option to get the ribbon, but we got 3 stars though. A massive monstrous roar? I've heard more massive monstrous ones. I have, I'm not gonna lie.
Whoa! Stand down, Peaches. It's all right. I'm here for the draft. Well, me and Peaches.
Hi, Peaches.
You can communicate with...
Peaches? Uh-huh. She's really good at taking direction. Sometimes. I'm still getting the hang of it.
Sure.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get used to it. It comes with the territory when you're a dragon rider.
Whoa.
Oh my god. Can I be you?
That's cool. That's actually dope as fuck. We would love to have a dragon on our side in the war. So, should I just accept you right away, or I don't know what items to use? I guess we'll talk to you one
My
more time.
dad says that it's unlikely that we'll be called into the fighting today, as the enemy forces aren't really known for their air support. But I'm still really scared. I ride Peaches for fun. I'm no combat specialist. But I am here, ready to be counted if the Sprawl needs me. Or, more accurately, if the Sprawl needs Peaches.
I'm not gonna lie, you are dope as fuck.
You are
But you're
so
not qualified
incredibly
for that.
brave.
Oh gosh, thanks. I hope Peaches is ready for anything that comes our way.
Peaches roars disappointedly.
I know I'm nowhere near as good a rider as my dad, and I feel like I'm missing something. Oh well, I'm here and ready to go.
Wait. What are you missing? Performance-enhancing drugs? Did I say enhancing? What are you missing?
I'm just filling in for my dad today. This is his... But today he says that I have to work his shift while he places a bet on the Goblinball match down at the pub.
Trust.
That's exactly what happened to me. My dad wanted me to fill in for him while he placed a bet on the Goblinball match down at the pub.
Is there even going to be a Goblinball match today? My dad said it was up to forces beyond our control.
No, we threw that dude in jail, so there should be no Goblinball match today.
It was up to me, and no, there's not going to be a Goblinball match today because of what I did earlier.
Whoa, your job is so cool.
So she's missing something. But we do need this dragon, especially if we're gonna have like a bunch of air support. I have to let you in, but I do feel like I'm missing an item that I need to give her. And also, I don't think that I'm gonna meet the 2.5 star requirement. But hopefully everybody come on.
Alright, kid. I think you'll be a welcome addition to the Sprawl's forces.
Really?
Absolutely. It's something about your character, your moxie, your...
Whoa, Peaches, relax.
giant intimidating dragon.
That I control with my little tin whistle.
have fun in the war.
That is actually pretty freaking cool. And the whistle played a really nice tune. God damn, this dude is
Attention!
cheeked up!
Second Lieutenant Wilbur Caboose Orville, reporting for duty.
The fuck you doing that cheeked up, Wilbur?
Are you talking to me?
Ma'am, yes ma'am. I have come from the training grounds at the GLA with the finest triplane that Goblin Engineering has to offer, and I am reporting for duty to join Her Majesty's Royal Air Force.
Fuck you doing with all that ass?
Is that your plane?
Yes ma'am, indeed it is. A SOP with gobbo of primo make and model. As I said, the finest that Goblin Engineering has to offer. Would you like to know her name?
I don't want to know the name, but if you got a plane, your ass is a whole landing strip. Yeah, sure.
Sure. What's her name?
I call her the Green Baron.
Huh.
The Green Baron, but you're red, though.
I don't know much about planes, but that one kind of looks like a lemon.
I assure you the Green Baron is no lemon. In fact, I'd say it's lemonade.
I'm not sure if that's better.
Something's not right with this guy. That shit's called the Green Baron, but it's redder than the shit that I took this morning. So let me use a metal detector just in case. Let me make sure everything's fine and dandy with this thing. It's a rocket. What does that mean? What does it all mean, baby?
Ah yes, that is the finishing touch. Julian down at the GLA equipped the plane with it this morning. I don't think he was an engineer, just an enthusiastic volunteer. She's a large bomb we call the Inside the Park Home Run.
It looks really heavy. How does the plane fly with that?
Well, I haven't tried flying with it yet, just taxiing along the runway at a sensible speed. But there's plenty of space for it to roll around back there, with all those loose tanks of fuel and barrels of gunpowder.
I'm gonna confiscate that. I don't believe in that.
Well, there's no way I'm letting you in with this. I wouldn't want you to roller through the streets with this inside the park home run in case you end up inside the park and you know, kablooey.
Good thing we did that.
I've been flying the Green Baron for years now, earned my wings under King Oswin himself. That was back when you didn't see a whole lot of goblins in the air. I spent a ton on human-colored makeup. She's a good plane and true. It's what's inside that counts. Wink.
Sure.
You've got a lot of confidence in your abilities. I like that in a pilot.
Not just a pilot, don't you know? Second Lieutenant. King Oswin promoted me himself just a few months before his untimely, mysterious passing.
This dude is such a bullshitter. I don't trust this dude. He lies about a lot of things, it seems. First the Green Baron, then he swears that he doesn't have all that ass, and then he has that freaking rocket.
Sorry, Flyboy, but you're grounded. I'm not gonna draft you today.
Was it because of the bomb?
Yes.
It was because of your bombs.
That's fair. Julian was pretty drunk when he loaded it onto the plane. All right, Second Lieutenant Wilbur Caboose Orville is going
Caboose
home.
Orville?
Disappointed.
Disappointed. Emphasis on ass. He was ass pointed. Hello?
Go for Lil.
Lil, Chuck here. I need you to get your butt down to the Goblin Liberation Army headquarters as soon as you can.
What's up?
What's up, Chuck?
My wife, the princess, queen, still not used to that. She has me deploying various non-human agents, groups, and creatures to help with the war effort. And we've discovered a mole. Like a mole, not like a mole person. Well, I guess it could be a mole person. We're really not sure at this point. Can you come down to the GLA headquarters and help me sort this out?
Be right there.
I'll be there as soon as I'm done my shift.
Thanks, Lil. I'm sure you can help us identify the traitor in our midst.
Yep, sounds like something I'd be expected to do.
I want to see what score we got, though. Because we might have to restart this whole thing, right? Please, 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 please. Yes! Woo! Due to your good job performance, 3.25, you were paid 20 gold for this shift. As long as I don't have to restart this game, I'm good. But anyway, let's head to the GLA headquarters. I'm assuming it's going to be Malcolm or the mage. But that's a little too obvious if it's Tyronius. And it's going to be a little obvious if it's Malcolm. So maybe it's someone that we think is actually a good
Lil,
guy.
thanks for coming. Are you ready to help us whack-a-mole?
What's the scoop so far?
Yesterday, we captured an enemy spy who confessed that they were meeting with their informant, who is part of the GLA. But before we could get a name out of them, the spy chomped down on a poisoned tooth. We've gathered 6 suspects. One of them is definitely the traitor, but so far they're all sticking to their stories.
Truth spray on it.
Well, I have done this once before, but it was a low-stakes situation with my little friends. I guess I'll see what I can figure out.
You can interact with each of them twice. They'll just repeat their stories after that. See if you can detect any inconsistencies about their whereabouts last night
stuff like this.
and catch them at a lie.
I love stuff like this. I used to love playing games like this, like LA Noire. I used to love playing that. And any interrogation games where you have to figure some stuff out, like even Phoenix Wright, like all those types of games, I love shit like that. So here we go.
Last night, I was here with Chuck organizing flyers for the war rally. You can ask him yourself, but if you're looking for a mole, look to my left. They're literally a mole. What more could you ask for?
Listen, I know everyone's gonna think it was me because I'm a literal mole. But last night I was at a bar in Little Ogre Town watching the Goblinball game, I swear. I never miss a game, even when they're out of town like they were last night.
I was at a friend's house. A friend who was out of town. I was at their house while they were out of town. They asked me to water their plants while they were out of town. It's the truth.
I trust you, bowl-cut-haired fuckboy. Calm down.
I know where I was last night. I was at the big game happening downtown, but I'm more concerned about the big guy to my right. Have you ever met a troll you liked or even trusted? Something seems fishy about his story, if you ask me.
I trust this guy. You know what I'm saying, everybody? No? Okay, please don't unsub.
I was quietly meditating in my chambers last eve. The degrading acts of skulking in shadows you're picturing are obviously more in line with a creature half the honor of an elf. Someone like a halfling, perhaps?
What about you?
Last night I was attending my sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's birthday party. It was quiet down by the Goblinball arena, with it being an away game and all, so I didn't see anyone on my way home. I don't know why anyone would suspect me. I have a leftover apple tart in my freezer to prove it.
Oh, yeah, that proves your innocence. I'll be back for you, Chuckles. Let's do it again.
Chuck will vouch for me. I was here. I've got Brawler Seasons tickets, so some nights I'm at the arena, but last night they were playing out of town. As to who the traitor is, I don't know what else to tell you. Don't overthink it. They're a freaking mole person. You're looking for a mole! Come on!
Is that consistent with what he said in the beginning?
I honestly have no idea who the traitor is, but all I know is that it's not me. Ask anyone who works at the bar in Little Ogre Town. They'll remember me. I'm a really bad tipper.
Did he say Little Ogre Town the first time?
Alright, fine, you caught me. I didn't go to a friend's house to water their plants. I was out on a date with a human I met last week. Guess I still feel weird talking about it, but the date went great.
Great. Awesome. I'm so happy for you, big guy.
I told you, I was at the Goblinball arena last night. I live around the corner from the stadium, so after the match I went straight home, no funny business.
It's him. Damn it, it's you. I don't trust you now.
I'd ask that elf. Hard to trust those uptight, pointy-eared snobs.
It was an away game, everybody. Why was he at the Goblinball arena? Fuck me, silly senpai.
They're half the size, therefore they're half.
Okay, we don't need to listen to anything else.
So, Lil, who is it?
It's him. Decide.
I think it was
This dude. Big ass dude. Are you sure? I'm so sure.
the
Stop this.
Cyclops.
What? Why me?
Because you claimed you went to the Goblin Ball match last night, but the Brawlers played an away game. You're clearly lying.
Very clever, little girl, but it's no matter. You and your kingdom will burn, and out of the ashes a new glorious nation shall be born.
Bro hit that 180 with his bass in his voice real quick, huh?
Take them away, Carl.
Yeah, Carl. Hopefully you're at least 9 feet tall, because that dude was a huge
Good work,
bitch.
Lil. We couldn't have done it without you. We'll make sure they're properly punished for their crimes.
Oh, just one more thing before I go.
Yes?
I got nothing. I just always wanted to say that.
That was a little too easy, everybody. I thought I would really have to pay attention to like the names or like the names of the places they were visiting. But this dude just said he went to a match that clearly didn't happen, so that shit was way too easy. Let's go to Twisted Sisters. Maybe our dad wrote us again.
Oh, hi, Lil.
Hopefully.
Back home after a long day's work?
You know it.
What a laugh. You, a working stiff.
It's a riot. Hey, Arda, you got a pen and paper? I want to send my dad another letter.
Oh, sure. Here you go.
This time, I really want to cheer Dad up. What kind of joke should I tell him?
You can never go wrong with a dirty joke, everybody. Lil will write a letter that includes a really, really dirty joke. Are you sure? Fuck it. Let's do it. What if it came from your kid? Oh, crap. I don't know. Like, I'm wondering, like, if Mason wrote me a letter with a dirty joke.
That should
you know
put a
what?
smile
I would
on
probably
his
laugh.
face. Thanks,
I'd laugh my
Arda.
ass off.
Can you send it for me?
Yeah, I'd laugh my pepperoni nipples off. What am I talking about?
My pleasure. I know how much your dad loves to hear from you.
Why does she not look
Oh,
happy?
This is so weird, being out with you. Anybody could see.
Aw, honey. It's what's on the inside that matters. I'm not embarrassed to be seen with you.
Embarrassed to be seen with me? I'm worried someone's going to see me with a human and tell my mother.
Oh, brother.
Him too.
There's some red flags going on right there in that situation. If you're embarrassed to be out with somebody, you shouldn't be out with them at all. The Petrardian envoy, Fenton Harcourt III, delivered his message to the palace and defected to the Sprawl to live out his days manning a shop that repaired bugles and any other brass instruments that require and pursed embouchure. I have no idea what that means, and I don't even know if I pronounced that right. He couldn't be happier in his new adopted home. The Queen was able to use the top-secret battle plans to shore up the Sprawl's defenses, which made a huge difference, at least for a few days. Good. We made the right choice there. After entering the Sprawl, the Catering Corp rep went straight to work distributing the food supplement bars known as Soylent Beige. They were an instant hit. People lined up for blocks, crowding the stores, with fist fights and even riots occurring in a few cases. Make room! Make room! They'd yell, but no one would listen. All they wanted was a taste of those dense but nutritious Soylent Beige bars. People were crazy about Soylent Beige for all their amazing flavor, but no one could puzzle out the secret ingredient. Everyone agreed about the warm, nostalgic sensation, like they were eating their own grandparents' cooking. An official rep from the company would later explain that if they were to just remove the word cooking from that previous sentence, they would have discovered the secret ingredients. Wait, what? The parents? Was it the grandparents? Were they cannibals? After a record-breakingly brief trial in which the defendant attempted to bribe the judge, the lead prosecutor, half the jury, and the court stenographer, Albert St. Lush was found guilty of conspiring to weaken the Sprawl's wartime defenses with an illegal Goblinball match. In prison, Albert was confronted by a former player who was busted on steroid charges and was pummeled to death to the great amusement of the other prisoners. Echo arrived at the guild hall just in time to speak out against Tyronius and his plan to demand greatly increased powers for the mages from the Queen. Echo successfully argued that the guild should use its power to support the city council and guard corps and help the people the war was hurting instead. Due to Echo's timely intervention, Tyronius did not get the 2/3 majority vote that he needed. He and his followers loudly insisted that the election was stolen, and Tyronius vowed to use his own power to stop this war, by any means necessary. His people formed a radical group that dubbed itself the Freedom Caucus, and they soon vacated the guild hall in a huff. Echo breathed a sigh of relief at a job well done. He took a trip to his favorite haunt, the Sprawl's premier bowling alley Pinheads. It was a pretty righteous way to end the day. Correctly identified as being the traitor, the guilty Cyclops was loaded into a catapult and flung at a brick wall the next morning. There was much rejoicing. The Sprawl and its secrets were now safe thanks to your masterful detective work. It was nothing. It was a day of light work, honestly. It was an easy day. I was yawning through that shit. But let's see the results of this war. Uh-oh. Wait. I think we're gonna die. Oh, shit! Sprawl defeated. I'm so bad. As the dawn sun rose, it was clear that the Sprawl had lost. Their airborne defenses scattered. There was now no way to protect themselves from attacks coming from above. The people of the Sprawl watched helplessly as the enemy wrote a message in the sky. Surrender, Lil. Most people thought the message must be a typo, but its looming presence has had a severe impact on the city's morale. Using the blowtorch you gave him, Professor Fogg inflated his contraption and rose high into the sky. From his basket, he wrought havoc upon the enemy, even flinging his poops at enemy vessels from above. That's crazy. The aging academic patted himself on the back for a job well done. The little Primaris dragon rider, trying to command her dragon Peaches with just her tin whistle, had a rough go of things. Maybe I should have given her, like, a microphone or something? But I didn't even have anything. Peaches couldn't hear the whistle above the roar of battle, became disoriented, and in a panic fled combat and took them home. Her father was mortified when he realized he had failed to equip them with his trusty bullwhip. Wait, it was a bullwhip? No. No way. He resolved right then and there to never leave her in charge again, and he swore off going down to the pub to bet on Goblinball for good. I need to go back and give her a bullwhip. While returning his plane to GLA headquarters, the inside the park home run bomb sitting in the Green Baron's hold accidentally detonated. Fortunately, he was nowhere near any public spaces at the time, and there were no reported casualties. Wilbur Caboose Orville suffered a second-degree burn on his ample, some might say juicy, posterior. That posterior is gonna make me act up, I swear to God. He must wear a butt cast for 3 months, which he claims grants him further cushion for the pushin'. That thing could be cast in many films, I will say. That's an ass for the ages. I think I need to go back, though, and give her a proper bullwhip. Because this shit is not it. I did not want to lose that.
Happy St. Swithin's Day to all our listeners. We're here live down at the parade where St. Swithin himself is set to make an appearance any minute now.
Oh, I think I see him. Yes, there he is, riding merrily atop his rain cloud, throwing many barometers to the happy dancing children below.
Just a reminder, because of the parade's extensive and convoluted route, many stores and services will be closed today.
We'll now take the traditional 267 minutes of bagpipes in honor of St. Swithin's Day.
Nope, I'm good. I do not want to hear any of that. We don't have a letter, though. Uh-oh.
Huh. I guess there's no letter from Dad today because of the holiday. I hope he's doing okay.
Oh, please make him be okay. If he dies, I won't be able to take it, everybody. No, please don't. What's going on? Oh, the rats. The rats that are not as big as cats. They're not. But look at this rat. Big-ass rat-faced bitch.
Come on! Give it back already! Stop saying that!
All right, break it up, you two.
Lil, what are you doing here?
I live here. What are you doing here?
I work here. I got a job getting rid of the rats.
There's a lot of rats in here, Lamont.
I'm not very good at it. These rats are pretty smart. This one stole a crystal that I found. No, I found it. Ugh. Lil, can you talk to him or something?
Reason with it? Meow? Let me reason with it.
Listen, my friend here is not the sharpest tool in the shed.
We're not in a shed.
Point proven. Can you, being the more intelligent creature, just give in and let him have his crystal?
The rat looks up at you as if it has completely understood every word. It moves, revealing a mage-grade crystal.
Hey, he gave it back! Thanks, Lil. Now, shoo! Get out of here!
Okay, geez. I have to go to work anyways.
No, not you. The rat. Can you tell Isla and Simon that I won't be able to meet up with them? I have to clear all these rats before this place opens tonight. You might as well take this crystal.
Cool. Thank you for that. Where's Isla? Where's Simon? Good luck. Good luck.
I don't need luck. I need a foolproof way to get rid of these rats.
Aren't they the landlords? Isn't this place just as much theirs as it is yours? Alright, they're just squeaking at me. I kind of want to go back and try to give that Dragon Rider girl the whip. And I want to see if that changes anything. Okay, let me see if I can somehow give you this whip. Oh, god damn it, we just whipped her. Peaches roars happily. There you go.
Hey, did you hear that? Peaches really responded well to the crack of the whip. If I had time, I'd try to find one of my own. Thanks for the demo.
Laugh it off. Give the bullwhip. There
Look,
you go.
This whip is only occasionally useful to me. Take it. I have a feeling Peaches will respond to it.
There you go. Okay.
Wow, thanks. I feel much better with this.
Lil will receive a replacement bullwhip in her next shift. Okay, so we are going to accept that, and now we are going to win the war. I really hope this works, everybody. Please. Okay, I think that we got it, because last time it did over half. Yes! Okay, so that did make a difference. Sprawl victorious! We are victorious! As the dawn sun rose, it was clear that the Sprawl had triumphed. The smoke slowly cleared from the patch of sky where the battle between the clouds had been fought. It was later said that one of the clouds was shaped like a short giraffe and the other one looked like a bowl of fruits. Using the blowtorch you gave him? Yeah, we're worried about this person. The little Primaris dragon rider commanding her dragon peaches using the bullwhip you loaned her burned through the enemy's defenses. When they got home from the battle, her father was so proud. He vowed right then and there to leave her in charge more often so he could continue to go down to the pub and bet on Goblinball. And we don't need to worry about this dude's ass. I don't want him showing that freaking BBL, goddamn! Alright, everybody, but that is gonna do it for this episode of Lil Guardsman. Having so much fun playing this game still, and we are gonna see it through to the end. So everybody who was worried about me not finishing this series, don't worry. We're definitely finishing this, 1000%. Hopefully you all enjoyed me playing it, though, and are ready for the next part. If you did, make sure you give this video one big fat like, and tell a friend today that Jay from the Kubz Scouts is that dude!